Hello, so I'll be doing a video about the China Airlines credit card. Yes, China Airlines does offer a credit card, and you can get it in the United States. China Airlines does offer two different credit cards, as you can see here, a blue credit card and some type of goldish type of credit card. So which one is better? Which one should you get for yourself? Well, let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see here, there are two different credit cards. The blue one is a no annual fee credit card, and this goldish one is one with an annual fee. It's issued by the First Bank of Omaha, and both come with a welcome bonus. It is a MasterCard, and it is available for US residents. Of course, if you are in Taiwan, China Airlines does offer a separate China Airlines credit card only for Taiwan citizens or residents. Okay, let's take a look at this website called OAG, which shows the busiest flight routes in the world. Which are the world's busiest flight routes this month? And of course, the month of January is a little bit different from the month of February and March, but most of the time it should be the same throughout the year. For the busiest domestic airline routes in the US, or the busiest domestic airline routes in the world, number one is Jeju Island to Seoul. That's in Korea. Over 1 million seats. Second one is Japan, Vietnam, Australia, and so on. If you go down to USA, you see the busiest flights are from Atlanta to Orlando, Honolulu to Kahului, and Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale. However, once you go international, you see the busiest international airline routes for the month of January. Hong Kong to Taipei is by far the busiest route in the world for the month of January, and for most of the year also. Second one is in Egypt, but you can see that Hong Kong to Taipei does surpass it by quite a decent amount. Number three is from Seoul to Tokyo, and Malaysia to Singapore is number four. So these routes are very, very busy. And a route that I usually take is from Hong Kong to Taipei. I usually take this route several times a year. So let's plan a flight from Taipei to Hong Kong round trip. Taipei to Hong Kong. Let's just book a random date in March, 4th to the 7th. Click search. What do you see here? Okay, so now you see some availability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 flights per day. Click on the cheapest flight for the economy, equal basic. You click here, 3,812 Taiwan dollars. And here you only get 50% of the miles, which I normally book because I really don't care about earning miles. I care about the price. And here you can see the price difference is quite substantial. So here I'd rather just pay 3,812. I don't care really about the miles, 50%. And click the return flight from Hong Kong to Taipei. Again, click on the cheapest one possible. Let's click on this one, for example. So as you can see, for the random date in March, our total cost for the round trip flight to fly China Airlines is 8,186 Taiwan dollars. If we do the math, 8186 divided by, say, 31, $1 US is 31 Taiwan dollars. That's a cost of approximately 264 US dollars. That's quite a decent amount of money for an economy trip. Okay, so how many miles would you actually get flying from Taipei to Hong Kong, round trip? So here, we go to China Airlines website again. We visit the actual mileage table. So here we click from Taipei to Hong Kong. HKG. Click on send. Okay, let's see what you have here. Of course, we're flying economy. Here we have business, premium economy, economy. Let's go to the economy class HNQR, the basic fare. You get 256 miles. Of course, if you're a gold card member or emerald card member or some other card members, you do get additional bonus points on top of that. But you get 256 miles as credit, which is pretty good, but not the best. Okay, so now let's say you earn some miles flying China Airlines. You want to see how many miles you need to get a free ticket. So you go to the China Airlines Ticket Awards right here. This applies to China Airlines and Mandarin Airlines. Let's take a look at a round-trip ticket between Taiwan and Hong Kong, or Taiwan to Okinawa, which is an island of Japan fairly close to Taiwan. To fly economy class, you need 20,000 points. Between Taiwan and Hong Kong, one-way ticket, it's half the price, or 10,000 miles. Now, if you want to go to the US, you need approximately 110,000 miles, and of course, one way, 55,000 miles. But as we established earlier from the previous video, you only earn 256 miles or 512 miles round trip. So you need many flights between Taiwan and Hong Kong to book one economy class free ticket between Taipei and Hong Kong. Let's see approximately how much it is. 10,000 miles here. 10,000 divided by roughly 512. So you need about 19 flights when you go, if you want to get a free economy class ticket. So you need to fly 19 times between Taipei and Hong Kong, which is very difficult to achieve. Or if you book one flight to the US, you need 110,000 round trip, which isn't too bad. Okay, so let's say you want to book using points using a SkyTeam airline member miles, which may be better for you. So we go to seats.aero, click on search, click on Taipei to Hong Kong. Let's choose some random date in March like we did before. March 13th, for example. Click on search. Here we see for March 12th here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available flights. Here you need 12,500 Alaskan miles, 22,000 United miles, 17,000 American miles, 17,000 Delta miles, 10,000 Quantum miles, and 15,000 Euro bonus miles. As compared to, this is also a single flight. So as opposed to booking China Airlines, which only requires 10,000 miles. So as you can see, booking using China Airline miles may be better for you because you are using less miles. Of course, if you're flying internationally, perhaps your better bet is to fly one of these flights instead of using China Airline miles, because you can accrue Alaskan, United, American miles far easier than what you can accrue China Airline miles. Okay, so let's see a real world example. So here's my email that I booked a China Airlines flight from Taipei to Hong Kong via Chase. Here's the flight, CI 903, departing flight, returning flight. And scroll down here, you can see I spent $306 US. Now if I go to the actual mileage details for my flight, here's the mileage details. I'm going to do an inquiry for the month of January. You can see here that I have 256 miles and 256 miles, so a total of 512 miles. Additionally, I get some additional miles because I'm a gold card member, but we will not add that for our sake of our calculation here. Again, I spent $306. I got 512 miles. I booked it using my Chase Sapphire Reserve card. However, what if I booked it using the China Airlines credit card? Let's do the math. And let's say I booked directly with China Airlines. So $306 times it by 2, because you get 2 China Airline miles per dollar spent, plus the 256, plus the 256. So if you were to fly China Airlines and book directly with China Airlines and paid the same price that I paid on Chase Sapphire Reserve card on the Chase Travel Portal, then you will earn 1,124 miles. So you need to fly approximately 10 times via Hong Kong to Taipei to earn one free ticket, non-round trip ticket, which is not that great. However, it is better than nothing. So that's a real world example. Okay, so as you can see from before, why should you get the card? It is because China Airline miles are hard to achieve by flying. It may be easier to get by spending money on your credit card if you do have lots of spend. Which card to get? Again, the blue and the gold. Get the gold card for sure if you're going to fly China Airlines. The blue card is not worth anything at all. The gold card does have some value. It may be kind of poor value, but it is far more valuable than the blue card. And if you have lots of spend on your gold card, and getting a China Airlines credit card and $59 annual fee may be worthwhile. But the question remains, why not use another airline's miles for China Airlines flights? Yes, China Airlines is part of the SkyTeam Alliance. So you can book China Airlines flights using a SkyTeam Alliance member airline. You can for sure, but there is much less availability. As you can see in Aero seats, there are only 7 flights per day using different airlines. China Airlines does have a lot greater availability. You may end up using more miles than booking China Airlines flights than using miles booking a SkyTeam member flights. Instead, as we saw before, you may require 15,000 miles at a different airline or 22,000 miles. But for China Airlines flights, directly, you only need 10,000 miles booking a flight from Hong Kong to Taipei directly, single flight. Now the question remains, should you get the card? Most people should not get the card, even if they fly China Airlines on a regular basis. If they fly quite often and can put lots of spend on the card, it may be a different story. So only people with a lot of non-category spend should get the card. And of course, those people should quite often fly China Airlines flights. Only use the card to obtain mileage, not to book flights. If you want to book flights, use your own credit card such as Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Why? This card offers no additional benefits. There's no free check-in luggage, no priority service, no trip protection, nothing else like you can get on your Chase Sapphire Reserve card. It's only to obtain mileage and nothing else. Thank you.